side as they come into turns 3 and 4. Green furled flag, Herschel Thompson. There we go. Spencer Rife, Headley, your top two. Evans in that third spot. Here comes the Bear. Christie in the 3B. Harper in the 21 on the outside. Lap number 1 as it comes out of 4. Spencer Rife, your race leader. Headley, your winner last week in the 23, goes to the high side. Rife on the low side. Evans behind them. The Bear, Christie up into that 4th spot. The 21 of Harper outside of him. There's your top 5, and that's Martin behind them in the 12 car, but your race leader right now, Spencer Rife down the front stretch on lap number 2. Headley again, your winner last week. The Bear, as several cars get together here on the front side. Up into the wall, the 12X of Parker Smith brings out the first caution. Rife bringing him out of turn number 4, 2 laps in the book. 10 to go. So Rife, Headley, Evans on the outside in the 89. Joey Harper, the 21. There's your top 4, and then it's the Bear, Darren Christie, but your leader, Spencer Rife, coming out of 4. Headley trying to go down to that low side, see if he can gain something on your race leader, Spencer Rife. So Rife, Headley, Harper, Evans, and the Bear, Christie. There's your top 5 right now with your race leader, Spencer Rife. Spencer improving over the past 2 seasons. Looks strong here tonight again. He was leading the race last week. Had some problems, got turned around in 3 and 4, but right now Spencer Rife trying to stay nice and steady. Headley still in that 2nd spot. The battle for 3rd right now between Harper, Evans, and the Bear, Darren Christie. But right now Spencer Rife starting to pull away a little bit from the field here. Spencer in that 7 car. Spencer out of Kansas City. His dad, Chris Rife, here each and every week. Jimmy Workman gets loose again, coming out of turn number 4. A little damage on the front end of that car from his tangle earlier this evening. As the 12 moves into the infield, Parker Smith off the track, but Spencer Rife now coming up into lap traffic here with Jimmy Workman in the 24. Spencer Rife, the Flash, we call him, and Headley in the 23 car. The Harper, now a battle back here for 4th with Evans and the Bear, Darren Christie in the 3 car. As the laps count down now, this will be just 3 to go this time across. 3 to go for Spencer Rife, your race leader. Spencer, Headley, Harper, Evans, the Bear, Darren Christie, still your top 5. And it's Smokey Mertz, Gail Harper, Jimmy Workman. White flag will come out the next time across. This would be his first win if he can hang on here. Spencer Rife in the 7 car. It's again at turn number 2. Spencer Rife, Headley, Harper, still your top 3. White flag out for Spencer this time across. Let's see if he can hang on. Spencer, Logan Headley, Harper the 21, Evans the 89, the 3B of Darren Christie as your race leader goes down through the back stretch into turns number 3 and 4 as he comes down through the front side. Your winner, it is Spencer Rife in his first feature win. Logan Headley, Harper, the 89 of Evans, the Bear, Darren Christie, Smokey Wirtz. And it's Harper on the outside, Wirtz, and the 89, Scott Martin and Jimmy Workman. Flat tire there on the 12. 20-lap feature event for your Mod Lights. Michael Rafferty, Dylan Rafferty on that front row. Let's see if Dylan jumps out to the early lead here, as he often does. Come into turn 4. Here we go. Dylan on that high side. David, his dad, right behind him. Michael down low. Jeff Rafferty, here comes Ed Griggs, your top 5 right now as they come down through the back stretch. It's your leader, Dylan Rafferty, Michael, David Rafferty, Jeff Rafferty. Then it's Travis Alexander, Ed Griggs, and Tony Bergstrom. Right now, Dylan Rafferty. Multiple wins here at Central Missouri Speedway this year for Dylan. Dylan with 4 feature wins so far, but Dylan out to the early lead here with his dad, Michael, Jeff, his brother, Michael in that 4th spot. And then it's Travis Alexander. Now Ed Griggs now to the low side coming into turn number 4, Ed Griggs. As they come down this straightaway back into turn number 2, still Dylan, David Rafferty, Michael Rafferty. Here comes Ed Griggs now challenging for that 4th spot. That's where the race is right now for 4th and 5th. Here comes Ed Griggs. Griggs and Travis Alexander. Good battle for that 4th and 5th spot. Michael Rafferty down low now. Here comes Ed Griggs. He takes that 4th spot, gets in front of the 36 of Alexander. But here's your leader. Yellow comes out in turn number 2. Kevin White in the 33 car. Out of DeSoto, Kansas. Kevin White in the 33 goes around in turn number 2. Looks like the field is just about set as they come into turn number 4. There we go. So Dylan, David on the high side. Here comes Ed Griggs in the 47. Griggs with a good restart. Here comes Ed Griggs. Ed Griggs now to the high side. He takes that 2nd spot. Watch out for that 47 of Ed Griggs, 46 of Dylan Rafferty. Ed now to the high side coming down the back stretch. So Dylan, 47 of Ed Griggs. Griggs to that outside. Here comes your new race leader, Ed Griggs. So Griggs, Dylan Rafferty, David Rafferty, Jeff Rafferty, Travis Alexander in the top 5. Dylan fights back now on that low side. Here comes Ed one more time. Ed Griggs. Good battle for that top spot. Now Dylan. Dylan, Ed Griggs, Jeff, David Rafferty, Michael Rafferty. Going back through the top 10, Travis Alexander in 5th, Jeff Rafferty 6th in the 98. 7th to Justin Rafferty, Cody Miller's 7 car in 8th. Kelly Bergstrom 9th, and Anthony Lane the 02. There's your top 10. Back to your leaders. Good battle again between your top 2. Griggs and Dylan Rafferty hanging pretty close here. Dylan, though, with that quick time, he seems to make that car stick down there on the low side. It makes it tough for just about anybody else. Dylan Rafferty with 4 feature wins so far this year, and your points leader, Dylan. The quick car here. 15.7 on that last lap as they get up in the lap traffic now. Gets by Kyle Guy in the 17. Griggs in their 2nd box will be halfway this time, halfway. 10 laps in and 10 to go. Dylan now to the high side. Gets around Taylor in that 14 car in the lap traffic. Griggs now. But Dylan starting to pull away from the field. Griggs doing whatever he can to try to hang on. Gets behind Taylor in that lap traffic. So it's Michael Rafferty, David Rafferty, Alexander in the 36. Justin Rafferty in that 75. Back to your leader coming out of turn number 4 now. Dylan Rafferty, Ed Griggs. Ed going down to the high side. Says, man, I try to make something work down here. Dives in, diamonds in down to the low side. So Dylan Rafferty, Ed Griggs, Michael Rafferty, David Rafferty, and Travis Alexander, still your top 5. So it'll be 7 to go this time across, 7 laps to go for Dylan. He really sticks it down in low in 1 and 2, stays down on that low side in that 46 car. Stoneham there in the 4 car as Griggs tries to get around him. Then it'll be Kelly Vale, the birthday. Whoop, and we have a spinner here in turn 3 and 4 with Taylor. That brings out the yellow. With 6 laps remaining, 14 in the books. Still Dylan Rafferty. He makes that car stick on the low side. Green furled flag, Herschel Thompson. Here we go. Ed Griggs. Let's see if he has anything left. Ed now tries to get right in behind him. Gets a nose down in there, down on the low side of 2. I don't think he's going to be able to get it. Oh, Kelly Vale goes around out of 1 and 2, bringing out the caution.
no, the white 02. We need a black flag warning on the white 02.
Loose. Dylan Rafferty, Ed Griggs. Let's see if Ed Griggs can figure a way. Try to get around Dylan Rafferty. Dylan sticks that car down low in 1 and 2. Ed Griggs just not able to get around him. Dylan, with that setup, he's just able to stick that car down there. He does slide up in 3 and 4. Ed tries to go low. Then Michael, David Rafferty, Travis Alexander, Justin Rafferty now fights for that 5th spot. But Dylan now pulling away. About a straightaway lead just even after that one lap. 4 to go this time across. Just 4 to go for your mod lights. Again, we're using what we call our range schedule here at Central Missouri Speedway, so there will be no trophy presentations. We'll go right into the next feature, but Dylan Rafferty, your leader, with just 3 to go this time across. Ed Griggs, Michael and David now with a good battle in that 3rd spot, the 41 and the 64. Travis Alexander in 5th. This will be 02, and Lane goes around. He was in the top 10. Tough break there for Anthony Lane in the 02. Anthony last time scored in that 9th. Tough break, Ed Griggs. Something on the back. So green, white, checker finish here with Dylan Rafferty. His brother Michael just behind him. Dad David in the 64 on the high side. Then it's Alexander, Jeff Rafferty, Justin Rafferty. Cody Miller behind them. White flag comes out for your leader, Dylan Rafferty. So spinner out here. And it's Kyle Guy in the 17 goes around in turn number 2. Coming out of turn number 4, we're going to finish her up here as the green flag flies. Dylan, Michael, David, the 2 sons and dad as Kyle Guy gets loose again. Coming out of turn number 4, white flag in the air. Back stretch the 02, Lucas Gillette. So Lucas Gillette there, and the 02 goes around. Guy, there we go. White flag out. Here comes the 46 of Dylan Rafferty as he makes it stick down there in 1 and 2. Michael, his brother, and then Dad David in the 64 as he comes out of turn number 4. This will be his 5th feature win. Dylan Rafferty. So Dylan Rafferty, Michael Rafferty, David Rafferty, Travis Alexander, Justin Rafferty, your top 5. Then it's Jeff Rafferty, Cody Miller, Mark Lane, Tyler Farrell, and Kelly Bergstrom. Side by side, 20 laps, your feature event. It's Foster, it's Royalty. Here we go. Foster Royalty on the outside, side by side. Ebert, Jay Skay, the 7J, Jake Richards, your winner last week. Jake all the way up to that high side in turn number 4. Your leader coming out. Good battle for the top between the 5. So that's Foster and the 49. Patrick Royalty. Royalty takes that lead. Royalty, your race leader. Foster. Then it's Ebert. Jay Skay, the 7J, Jake Richards, your top 5. And it's the 05 of Lyle, the 99 of Smith, the 12C of Clancy. Back to your leaders coming out of 4. Good battle for this top spot. Foster and Royalty side by side. First 3 laps of this race. Now Foster on the low side gets a nose in front of Royalty now. Royalty, though, on that top side, the 03 of Brockway slowing down here on the front stretch as he pulls down to the infield. Brockway off the track with a 5. There's Foster and Royalty. Ebert Richards, Gay, the 05, the 12C of Foster, and the 99 of Smith. Good race here so far with 5 laps in the books this time across for Foster Royalty. Those top 2, Royalty hanging on right on his tail as they go back through the back stretch. They'll get into lap traffic here in a lap or 2. But right now, Foster Royalty, Ebert, Richards, the 05, Jeremy Lyle, Jace Gay, the 29, and 12C of Clancy, the 99 of Smith, the 9 of Don Mars as yellow flag comes out up here in turn number 1 and 2. Skylar Nolker, the 99. And the 08 of Scott Pullen. Thompson here on the stand as they come down the front stretch. Here we go. Foster now into that low side. Foster gets a good acceleration out of there with the 49. Here comes the 05 of Lyle. Gets side by side with the 94 of Ebert. Backs back out of it into that 4th spot, but it's still Jake Richards. Gets up into the wall there. Here comes Royalty now to the low side coming out of 2. Trying to stay on that tail of the 5 of Foster. And the 12C of Clancy now pulls off. The 12C of Stephen Clancy. But Foster, Royalty, Ebert, Richards, the 05 of Lyle, the 29 of Jace Gay. Looks like Smith and the 99 kind of slowing down a little bit here too. Not sure if there's a problem on that car as the 9 of Don Mars gets by him. Yellow up here in turns number 3 and 4. Need a push truck down here in turn number 4. As they come around forward to Foster, puts the pedal to the metal. Here we go. So Foster Royalty. Let's see if Royalty has anything for him on the top side. Got some bottom feeders around the hub down there, but Royalty says, nah, I'm going to go to the high side. We'll see what we have up here, see if we can get some moisture, get a good run up here. And you'll see guys try that. Oh, yellow flag again here for Sanders, and Brainerd gets punted there and gets hit on the backside. So Richard Brainerd in the 3B. Sanders in the 16S. Looks like we were Royalty, Ebert, Richards, Lyle, your top 5. 10 in the books, 10 to go. Here we go. Foster Royalty jumps up to that high side. Foster fishing on the low side in the hub and both sides, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Royalty trying to get some moisture up on that top side now. Let's see if it can make a run. You'll see guys every once in a while, they'll find some moisture on that top side. Here comes Royalty out of turn 2 now. Good battle for this top spot now with Royalty up high. Foster down. No, looks like a new leader. It is Royalty, your new race leader, Patrick Royalty. Yellow again. Looks like some debris on the backside of the track right down in turn number 3 down there. Looks like a hood. Maybe it might be off that 27 car. I believe it's the hood off the 27. Larry Drake in that 27 machine.
Oh, yeah.
96 of Brill and the 99 of Smith. Here we go. Royalty right back to the top. Foster gets a good run out of that low side. Foster Royalty, your top 2. Good battle for the top spot. Here comes Foster down low. Royalty gets a run on that top, though. Patrick Royalty still your leader. 7 to go for Royalty. Let's see if they can finish it up. So Royalty, Foster now gets a nose in front of him. Royalty gets a run on that top. Here comes now to the top also Jake Richards in the 7J. Ebert staying down on the hub on the low side. The 05 of Lyle. Gay, the 61 of Streeter. The 9 of Don Mars, 96 of Brill, and the 99 of Smith. But here's your race leader. That's right, it's still Patrick Royalty. Royalty, Foster, Ebert, Richards, Lyle, your top 5. With 5 to go, this will be 4 to go this time across. Royalty, Foster. Good battle for third now between Ebert and Richards in the 7J. Now you see a couple of the drivers jumping up to the top side of the track with Royalty, your race leader. Royalty, Foster, still Ebert, Richards, though, trying to make something happen in this top side coming out of 2. Royalty with 2 to go. White flag will come out next time across for your race leader, Patrick Royalty. Royalty. Good battle for third with Ebert, and now Richards on that high side. Richards trying to make the run out of turn number 2. Meanwhile, they'll get back into lap traffic now. Let's see what happens if this slows up your leader, Royalty. Good battle for third. Now Richards, I think, on that time across. Richards take the spot as the yellow comes out. Oh, it's the 5 of Foster. Gets into McGinnis, I believe, in the 38. Foster, your second place car. So Royalty now, Richards. Let's see if Jake Richards has anything for Patrick Royalty now. Richards, your winner last week, but Patrick Royalty. Royalty, Richards. Ebert, Richards now goes low. Tries to get a good run out of that bottom. Here comes the 99 of Smith now on the top side. But right now, Richards comes up. Gets a nose in front of Royalty now. Let's see who it is. Still Royalty as your leader. Royalty and Richards. Richards gets a good run on that low side coming out into the back stretch. It's Richards. It's Royalty. Royalty tries to pinch him off in turn number 4 as a checkered flag comes out. It's Jake Richards, your winner with Royalty. Ebert, Lyle, Streeter, Gay, Brad Smith, Cody Brill, Don Marsh, and Chad Stouse, your top 10. Jake Richards, your winner here tonight. On the last lap, he gets past Royalty. So Richards, Royalty, Ebert, Lyle, and Streeter, your top 5. All right, as they go side by side, as they come out of 4. It'll be Chad, the Bandit. As several cars get together back here, the 51 Adjuster and the 12V and Nathan Vaughn. Brett Wood in that 7 machine as he slides up in front of him. It's Chad Eichelberry, your race leader. The 7 of Wood. Here comes the 67 Devin Irvin now, too. Brett Wood gets a good run on that high side coming out of 2. So Brett Wood side by side with your leader, Chad Eichelberry. Oh, Brett Wood hangs on to it there. Coming into 3 and 4, your new leader, Brett Wood. Eichelberry, Devin Irvin, Nathan Vaughn, and now Jimmy Go, your top 5. So Brett Wood, here comes Nathan Vaughn in the 12V as he zips up to the high side. Watch out for that 12V of Nathan Vaughn. So Brett Wood, Nathan Vaughn, your top 2. Eichelberry, he slides up, 67. Oh, as the car goes around here in turn number 4. The 17 of Mahoney and Kirscher in the 28 had to stop. Nope. We'll give him a yellow caution here. They should be side by side. Not single foul. There we go. All right. All right. Yellow is out. Green furled flag. That's the indication that we're ready to go. Brett Wood, your race leader here with 3 laps in the books. Green flag. Here we go. Brett Wood. Nathan Vaughn dives down into 1 and 2. Nathan Vaughn, real quick car in that 12V this year. 2 feature wins. Gets side by side with your leader. Here comes Nathan Vaughn. A little bit of sheet metal damage on the back of that car, but Brett Wood, Vaughn, Eichelberry, Devin Irvin, Jimmy Go, your top 5. But Vaughn gets a good run out of turn 2 now. Gets a nose in front of Brett Wood. Brett staying up on that high side. So Wood and Nathan Vaughn, your top 2. Still Brett Wood, your leader here. That's on lap number 5, so 10 to go. Good battle up top here, but Vaughn gets a car length in front of Brett. Brett still making that high side work as he comes, gets a good run out of turn number 4. Brett Wood still your leader. So Vaughn says, okay, I'm going to follow you up there on the top side. Still the Chad Eichelberry. Now Devin Irvin gets by him up on the top side. Jimmy Go gets a little bit loose. So still Chad Eichelberry, Chris Kircher, and here's the 67 Devin Irvin. Back to your race leaders. Coming out of turn 2, Brett Wood, Nathan Vaughn. Vaughn gets a good run out of 2 that time. See if he can make it happen down here in 3 and 4, but your leader's still Brett Wood. And Nathan Vaughn as Irvin and Eichelberry get together in turns 3 and 4. Tough break there as Chad Eichelberry running real strong here tonight. The band 9 laps in, it'll be looks like might be some debris down here in turn 1. We'll see if they go. But Brett Wood, Nathan Vaughn. Vaughn tries to go down that low side. Here comes Nathan Vaughn. Gets that good push out of turn number 2. Gets the acceleration. Comes out of 4 again. Nathan Vaughn, yellow again on the backside of the track. Blake Mahoney and the 09 of Eichelberry, I believe both of those cars will be done. Checker, green, white, checker finish here. Green, white, checker. Oh, and Nathan Vaughn loses his wheel. Coming out of turn number 4, Nathan Vaughn. He'll have to get the entire wheel just came off out of turn number 4. Stocks. Brett Wood brings him around. There we go. So Wood, Kircher go, and Devin Irvin now your top 4. Devin Irvin in a battle for that 3rd spot. Now Devin Irvin and Jimmy Go, but your leader, Brett Wood. So this will be Brett's 2nd feature win of the year if he can hang on. Kircher for his best finish this. And then a battle for that 3rd spot. Let's see who's going to get it. It's Brett Wood, Kircher, Jimmy Go, and Devin Irvin. So Brett Wood with his 2nd feature win of the year. Kircher with his best finish this season. Devin Irvin and Jimmy Go, your top 4 remaining cars.
AR-15 starting at under $460. Huge selection of handguns and best priced ammo and accessories around. Baker's Armory in Warrensburg. Hi, I'm Jimmy Hawks from Centerview, Missouri. Cliff Harris and Warrensburg Chrysler made me another happy customer.
Warrensburg Chrysler announces Ram Truck Month, and nobody does Truck Month like Ram. Save 15% off MSRP on all 2019 Ram 1500s or 0% for 72 months. Isn't it time you slide behind the wheel of the most awarded light-duty pickup in America? Come on, it's Truck Month at Warrensburg Chrysler.
Hi, I'm Cliff Harris, and I want you to be another happy customer.
This year, the hot one is even hotter.
Hot is an understatement. It's the Dick Cycle Summer Sales Event, and it's going on all month. Hi, I'm Bubba. Get the new Kawasaki Mule SX side-by-side for only $69.99. Enjoy the streets with a Vulcan 650 Cafe for only $69.99. It even gets hotter. Get up to $1,500 in rebates on your favorite ride. Jump on the Dick Cycle Summer Sales Event and get to having fun today. All outdoor adventures begin at Dick Cycle, South 65 Highway, Sedalia.
Well, Sonny, I've been listening for years.
Hi, folks. This is Robert Cashman, and I'm proud to be a Jim Star server. There's a reason we've been locally owned and operated since 1965. Talk about one heck of a company. Nobody has had or will have better deals than Jim Star Service. We're the home of Michelin tires and all other great brands you've grown to trust. When it comes to tires, Jim Star Service has them all. Come by and see us at Jim Star Service in Sedalia. There you go.
Okay, listeners, pop quiz. What is the most popular spectator sport in America? Give up? Well, here's a hint. If you answered racing, you would be right. And the only thing better than going to the races is going for free. The Lucas Oil Speedway Summer Racing Series is underway, and you could win tickets to every race the entire season simply by stopping by one of our sponsors and registering to win. Stop by Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine in Sedalia, the Lyceum Theater in Arrowhead.
There we go. It's Johnson as he dives down into the 1 and 2. Carrick trying to get a nose in. Here comes Gunnar Martin now. Gunnar Martin with a good run out of 2. Martin, and now Schultz now goes to the low side. Here comes Terry Schultz as well. So Johnson, Martin, Carrick, Schultz, and the 30 of Kirk. Your top 5 here right now with Matt Johnson. Good run, Johnson now. Carrick all the way up to the top in turn 4. Behind then, Jimmy Dow then in the 88. Johnny Wyman the 95. Schweitzer, Grindstaff, and Jimmy Dean Eaton. Dean Willie the 68. Back to your leader coming across the front stretch. Matt Johnson. Johnson, Martin, Carrick, Kirk in the 90th. Schultz. Here comes Jimmy Dow looking strong tonight in the 88. Problem on the 5 of Terry Bivens. Are looking at that car. The 1 of Matt Johnson, though, coming down through the front stretch, sticks it down in 1 and 2. Gunnar Martin on that restart, able to get by the 1K of Carrick. So as your race leaders again, Matt Johnson. Looking back through the field, let's look through the top 10 this time with Johnson, Martin, Carrick, Kirk, Terry Schultz, then Jimmy Dow, Johnny Wyman, Rodney Schweitzer, Jimmy Dean Eaton, and Cameron Grindstaff. Then the 14, there's your top 10. Then it's Dean Willie, Sam Florence, 17K of Kyle Westerhold. Back to your leader coming out of turn 2. Now we'll get into lap traffic. Let's watch this as they try to move. And the problem on the 5 now, yeah, you see that front left on the 5 of Terry Bivens. Obviously a problem with that front tire. Front left is now Matt Johnson. Oh, Matt Johnson gets into him on the back stretch. Gunnar Martin gets by him. Matt Johnson slowed up by that lap traffic, tried to go low, but Gunnar Martin gets by him on the back side of the track. So Gunnar Martin, Matt Johnson. Now Gunnar as your race leader. Josh Crump here gets lapped as well. Bivens now into the infield as well. Bivens had a problem on that front tire, got in front of that. So that's still Martin. Now Johnson goes up high side, gets a good run out of turn number 2. Watch for that Matt Johnson. Looking strong here tonight in the 1 car. Still battling with Gunnar Martin here for that top spot. Still Carrick, Dalton Kirk, the 90th Schultz, and then the 88th Jimmy Dow. Go back to your leaders on the back side. Here comes Matt Johnson. Oh, and Johnson goes over the top in turns 3 and 4. Tough break for Matt Johnson. Goes up, slides up over the top. 11 laps remain, 14 down. Here we go. Now you see Schultz jump up to that top side of the track. Gets a good run up into 2. Gets it next to the 30 of Kirk now, but your race leader, Gunnar Martin. Martin, Carrick. Here comes Schultz on the high side now. Terry Schultz. Oh, another yellow flag comes out. Some debris down on the track here on the front side as the cone comes out. Debris down. Kirk and Dow, your top 5 cars. There we go. Green flag back underway as Gunnar Martin dives down to that low side. Here comes the 1K of Tim Carrick. Schultz goes to the high side now. Good run out of turn out of 2. Followed by Kirk and Jimmy Dow. Dow follows Schultz up to that high side now. Schultz finding something up on this top side. A little bit of moisture up there. Let's see if Schultz can make it work, get by the 1K. But still Martin, Carrick, Schultz, Kirk, Jimmy Dow, your top 5. Then it's Johnny Wyman in the 95. Here comes Schweitzer in that 74 machine. Still a couple cars up at the top. You see some down on the low part of that hub with Gunnar Martin trying to protect that lead right now as Schultz trying to make something happen up here up against the cushion. Schultz with a good run down that front stretch. Here comes Terry Schultz. See if he can make it work in 1 and 2. That's where Carrick seems to have the advantage, but Schultz gets a good run coming out of turn number 4. Now that's what's Terry Schultz this time as he makes that run out of 4. Gets a pretty good run out of there, but Martin, Carrick, Schultz, Kirk, and Jimmy Dow still your top 5. This will be 5 to go this time. 5 to go for your top leader. Gunnar Martin, Carrick, Schultz, Kirk, Jimmy Dow, Johnny Wyman. Here comes good battle back there with Wyman in the 14 of Grindstaff and the 74 Rodney Schweitzer, but your leader coming across the front stretch now, just 4 to go for Martin. Gunnar Martin. Good run here tonight with Gunnar. Carrick. Now side by side, Schultz in the 30 of Dalton Kirk. Terry Schultz way up to the top. Watch it up here. Here comes Terry Schultz now up to 3rd. Terry Schultz with Martin, Carrick, Schultz, Kirk, Dow, Schweitzer, Wyman, Grindstaff, Florence, and Dean Willie now into the top 10. The battle is back here for 3rd place as Gunnar Martin starting to pull away from the field. White flag will come out this time across for your leader in the 75 of Gunnar Martin. Gunnar Martin in the 75 machine as he comes back through that front stretch. 1 more to go. Let's see if he can hang on. Gunnar Martin, Terry Schultz now goes to the high side. Does he have anything left? Oh, and the white caution comes out. That'll bunch up the field. That's not what Gunnar Martin wanted to see. They come down the front stretch. Martin, Carrick, Schultz, Dalton Kirk, Jimmy Dow. Let's see how they finish them up here. Here we go. White flag comes out this next time across. Again, Terry Schultz trying to make a good run on the top, but it's right now Martin and Carrick. Carrick starting to come on strong here. Let's see if Gunnar Martin can hang on. Martin, Carrick, Schultz, Dalton Kirk, Jimmy Dow, your top 5. Schultz still staying on that top side of the track with Martin. Carrick now tries to get a nose in. Here comes Schultz on the high side. It is Gunnar Martin with Carrick, Schultz, Kirk, Jimmy Dow, Schweitzer, Willie, Wyman, Florence, and Randall Schiffelbein. Your winner, Gunnar Martin. And on